We made USAA Insurance to help you save. Take advantage of discounts when you cover your home and your ride. Discover how we're helping members save at USAA.com/bundle. USAA. Restrictions apply.
The Shark Deck.
Johnny Mac with your daily comedy news. Montreal's Concordia University is going to offer a course that's just about Dave Chappelle. Well, late night's on strike, so I asked the Late Bot to write some jokes about this one, and Late Bot says the syllabus probably includes topics like the art of saying offensive things and getting away with it, and how to quit your own TV show and still come out on top. The Chappelle course explores his role as a social commentator with lectures on topics like race, politics, cancel culture, and if any students try to cancel the course for being too controversial, you get an F for missing the entire point. The actual story rapper and Professor Yasin Narsi Asselman will lead the course. He previously taught a Kanye West course. Narsi said, "I'm writing my syllabus right now, and from what Dave and the community around him gave me, I'm going to kind of celebrate that at the 50th anniversary of hip-hop as a community. So we're going to go through Chappelle's show. We're going to watch some of his episodes. I'm going to do a Black Star class. I'm going to do a The Roots class. I'm going to do an Erykah Badu class, a Soulquarians class, and just talk about the juxtaposition of the responsibility of comedy and music, and then the consumption of black performance, and what does it mean in North America. I'm going to ask people from the community, the friends of mine that I made in the community, to possibly come, and maybe we'll get Dave. Maybe Dave will come. Maybe he won't, but that's not really why I'm doing it." The Boston Comedy Festival next week, May 16th through the 20th. Pretty good lineup. The centerpiece of the Boston Comedy Festival is the Stand-Up Comedy Competition. That's a contest to discover new and emerging comedians from around the world. The organizers say, from a field of hundreds of hopeful comedians, 48 contestants have been chosen to perform at the festival. That field will be narrowed down over the 5-day festival, with 8 comedians competing to receive a cash prize and perform on the main stage. If I remember correctly, I was asked to judge that a million years ago. I couldn't go up to Boston for it, but I think I was asked to do this once, a long time ago. In addition to the stand-up comedy competition, the festival will be presenting awards to their 2023 honorees. Comedian of the Year, Joe List. Lifetime Achievement honoree Brian Kiley. Kiley is a longtime Conan writer. And TV Award honoree Topper Carew. Google tells me Colin Anthony Topper Carew is an American film director, screenwriter, and producer, best known for such films as Talkin' Dirty After Dark and DC Cab. He's the creator of the TV series Martin. Some of your headliners: Todd Barry, Emo Phillips, Zach Sherwin, Corey Rodriguez, Shane Moss, Ronan Hirschberg, Bethany Van Delft, Mike Kaplan, Karen Morgan, Emily Ruskowski, Aaron McGuire, Tukey Kavanaugh, Will Noonan, Jimmy Cash, and Orlando Baxter. Information at bostoncomedyfest.com. Quick stop at Gossip Corner. Chase Sweet Wonder is talking about boyfriend Pete Davidson. She said, "Pete and I became fast friends on Bodies." That's a movie. "It was just clear that we could work together super well. He's such a pro, and acting with him is my favorite thing. We talk about everything, and we're very open with each other about everything, and it feels like what's happening in our relationship is very sacred." As for the media, like me, paying attention, she said, "The first initial shock was super disorienting, but after that it's like a video game. Feels like another weird player came into the video game. I feel like I'm still on my own path. My life hasn't changed that much." Pete said, "She's the best actress. She's going to crush. She's got a lot of cool stuff going on. I had a blast working with her." From Variety, pay attention, Warner Brothers has announced that Beetlejuice 2 will be released on the big screen September 6th, 2024. Not much is known about the follow-up to the 1988 film about a pesky poltergeist. But Michael Keaton returns as Beetlejuice, and Winona Ryder as Lydia Deetz. Wait for it, Beetlejuice.
Hi, my name is TJ, and I host a daily radio show. I have a bunch of friends that join me for it every day, and believe it or not, we all still see hope in humanity. Are you one of these people too? We want to hang out with you. Just search for The TJ Show on your favorite podcasting platform, or join us at thetjshow.com. We would love to have you being hopeful about humanity with us. Here's a quick sample of what the show sounds like. Hey, welcome to The TJ. As you can tell, you need to hear more of it. Search for The TJ Show, and we can't wait to meet you.
From Al Jazeera, your home for comedy news, Sharif Homsi looks out at his audience in a dimly lit Damascus cafe as he describes the ideal man in war-battered Syria, an eligible bachelor with attractive supplies of fuel and electricity. His joke, "Marry me. I have a bright future. 1,000 liters of petrol, solar panels to generate electricity, and 3 gas canisters." Homsi is a member of Styria, Syria's first stand-up comedy troupe whose members perform every week, telling jokes about daily struggles like power cuts and fuel shortages to lighten the mood for locals despondent after 12 years of war. Holmesy says the audience prefers to laugh and forget the problems they can't solve. Let's take a look at the New Zealand Comedy Festival. Melanie Bracewell's show is called Forget Me Not. This show is about desperately trying to be remembered, love, and eggs. Let's listen.
Hey, little update on my relationship status, guys. I've just moved into this new flat, and there's quite a thin wall between my room and my flatmate's room, right? And one morning, my flatmate came up to me and was like, "Hey, were you hooking up last night? I think I heard kissing." And I had to explain to her that I was just trying to eat a kiwi fruit without a spoon. So me and the kiwi fruit are getting pretty serious. That's great. Does anyone have any kids in the room? Make some noise. Nice. You're so excited. I don't have any kids. That I know of.
All right, that was fun. Now, let me point out there, she obviously opened with the Kiwi line that she knows works, and then we're not even a minute in the set, and an abrupt left turn into, hey, anybody have kids? So she's shucking jokes. I'm not sure that that's a really thought-out set there. Funny. But, I'm a comedy snob sitting in my basement recording a podcast like a loser. So I noticed these things. So, you go see Melanie Bracewell and you go, I had a great time. I laughed. And then the snob in the back like me is like, oh, all right, that was kind of awkward. Why you did one joke and you switched gears. I did like her, though. Barney Duncan's show is called Just Jolks, Jolks. The New Zealand Herald said, Barney is bound for future award glory. You'll struggle to stop laughing. Wow. Ready?
I'd like to tell you about a type of butterfly in the Amazon rainforest that drinks turtle tears. Do you know that there is one of these things? Yeah, there's a type of butterfly in the Amazon rainforest that drinks turtle tears. Okay, you go home, you look it up on yahoo.com. It's incredible. I just wonder what the butterflies are saying to the turtles to make them cry. Hey, turtle. Turtle, wake up. Hey, I was just hanging out with Raphael and Michelangelo, and they were talking about how much they hated you.
All right, can I tell you, I'm laughing my hat off here in the basement. You're not seeing the visuals, obviously. When he's doing the butterfly, he's flapping his arms. I almost said wings. Flapping his arms like a butterfly would, which adds to the humor. And when he's the turtle, he has a shirt pulled over most of his head, like a turtle might. It's very funny. So if I compare those two, most people are going to prefer the first one and be like, yeah, she shucked some jokes real quick. The second one took a long time to build, but the anticipation and the crafting of the joke, and where he went out of his way to say on yahoo.com as opposed to just saying look it up, hilarious. I'm sitting here with a big smile on my face appreciating the build. Now, that was a long way to go for one joke that wasn't even that hilarious, but I found the latter way more entertaining, and that's why I'm a comedy snob. Hacks writer Joe Mandy spoke to Chortle about his favorite comedy things. His favorites include The Night Man Cometh from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I have to stop my brain now. If I start singing the Night Man song and then my brain's already starting to do it, I'm going to be spending the weekend. It's too late. I'm going to be spending the weekend going, day man. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is one of Joe Mandy's favorite television shows. Nightman. But the final episode of season 4, The Nightman Cometh. Do you have any idea what I'm talking about? If you don't, go watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Season 4, The Nightman Cometh. I think Sunny is on Hulu. Joe says, I've probably seen it 50 times, and it makes me laugh out loud. I agree. He also likes Mr. Show with Bob and David. He calls them his comedy Bible growing up. Bob Odenkirk and David Cross were light years ahead when they made it. The sketches are so funny and executed so well that it's honestly kind of infuriating to watch sometimes. And then he said, Cat Williams, The Pimp Chronicles, Part 1. Cat Williams is on my Mount Rushmore of comedy. That fried my brain. And I'm like, the Mount Rushmore of comedy. So if we were going to do the Mount Rushmore of comedy, I have to ask you where we're starting. I think we're going to start with maybe Lenny Bruce and quote-unquote modern stand-up. Otherwise, there's a lot of people through history who might have been funny. There was this guy, Shakespeare. He wrote 17 comedies. Is he on the Mount Rushmore? I don't know. So let's just make it easy and, cut the list down to stand-up comedians. And how forward in time do you want to go? Because, all right, Carlin Pryor, you have 2 spots left. I want to put Bob Hope up there. I know people just judge Bob when he was 85 years old. Go back and watch the young Bob Hope. Watch those movies. Watch him do his radio show. He was great. And how about Johnny Carson doing a monologue, 4 nights a week for 30 years, give or take some vacation days? You going to put Carson up there? And now everyone's mad at me because I don't have any women up on Mount Rushmore. And, all right, you want to put Lucy up there? If we're going to do stand-up, do you want to put Joan Rivers up there? Are you going to tell me Joan Rivers is better than Johnny Carson head-to-head? I don't know about that. We could argue. Facebook group, Daily Comedy News Podcast group. Go ahead. Something to think about. That's your comedy news for today. Follow the show for free on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. If you know what I'm talking about, it's stuck in your head now. If you don't, go watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. End of season 4, The Nightman cometh. See you tomorrow.
Dayman!
Dayman.
Fighter of the Nightman! Champion of the sun. You're a master of karate
And friendship for everyone.
A dayman, that's it.
Dayman.
Fighter of the Nightman.
Champion of the sun.
You're a master of karate
And friendship for everyone.
Dayman.
Dayman.
Nice,
we'll get the
Fighter of the Nightman. Champion of the sun.
Can I interest you in some meatballs made out of mammoth meat? No? All right, hi, I'm Johnny Mack, host of 5 Good News Stories. It's a twice-a-week podcast where I share some upbeat stories like the dog who only will respond to commands if you use an Irish brogue. Or what about the guy who's filling potholes with noodles? Or the woman who, congratulations, she passed her driver's license. Oh, by the way, it was her 960th try. You heard me correctly. It's 5 Good News Stories. Nice, easy way to start your morning. 5 Good News Stories. The number 5 Good News Stories, wherever you get your podcasts.